Today I'm going to give you a little bit of advanced information about using Google Sheets. The first thing I'm going to do is launch Google Sheets and open this blank spreadsheet. I'm going to create a data set where I'm going to presume that I have a number of rows of seats in my classroom, 10 rows, and that I've counted the number of students sitting in each row of the class. You'll note there weren't very many students in the front row. As we get towards the back rows in the class, there are significantly more students, it appears. We can use Google Sheets to calculate some basic information about this data set. The first thing we can do is to calculate an average. And again, this starts with an equal sign, then the quote average, parentheses, and then I select the cell range that contains those data, close the parenthesis, and hit enter. Now we have the average number of students per row in the 10 rows. I can also use equals sum with an open parenthesis and then again selecting the entire cell range I want to add the numbers of. I delete the comma, close the parenthesis, and hit enter, and now we have the total number of students in my class. Now I'm changing this spreadsheet here to indicate that I've got an observed number of students. So right now I'm copying and pasting that label students, and I'm relabeling these columns. There's observed numbers of students, but I could calculate the expected number of students. Here, the expected number of students per row is the same as the average, equals C14. Now I could copy and paste or fill down that formula to all of the other rows, but we'll find that it doesn't work properly. And this is because Sheets has filled down from cell C14 for 10 rows. So we'll see that we've got cell C14 and cell C15, C16, and C17. And that's not what we want. So first I need to clear the contents of those cells, and then to make sure that this copy autofill process always references the same cell, I add a $sign before the row. What this does is that when autofilling, everything after the $sign will remain constant, won't change during the autofill. So I'm correcting some mistakes I made here. And then I'll be able to, again, select the two cells that both reference $14. And then I can fill down, and every cell will be referencing cell C14, as we see here. Every cell references cell C14. Now here's another look at doing the same thing to the average and the total equations by selecting the equations and autofilling to the right. And now we'll see that the equations have changed to reference column D instead of column C, which was true with the original equations. Thanks for watching, and please be sure to be in touch if you have any questions.